Hello everyone, welcome you all in this course Digital Logic and Circuit Simulation. In today's lecture we will discuss about error detection and correction codes, in which we discuss about parity code that is used for single bit error detection, checksum code that is also used for single bit error detection, cyclic redundancy check code that is also used for single bit error detection, and we will discuss Hamming code which is used for single bit error detection and correction. So, let us discuss one by one by taking a appropriate example. So, here what is the need of error correction and detection codes? Generally, when two systems communicate automatically or sender send some message to the receiver, then how receiver check whether the message arrives that is correct or there is some error. So, simply there are some method which are used for detecting single bit error detection, and some methods like as a Hamming code that is used to single bit error detection as well as correction. So, here this is a sender, and sender send a message to a receiver through a communication channels, and both understand the protocol means sender send a message by using some method, and receiver know that what method is used for error detection, and then receiver apply the same method for checking whether the message arrives that is a correct or error. If there is a error, then receiver request for retransmission, because here in error detection, some error detection like as whether it is a parity code or checksum bits or simply cyclic redundancy check, these are a error detection technique. When receiver check and there is any errors occur, this means receiver request for a retransmission, but receiver not correct it, and when message is sent by using a Hamming code, means some redundant bits are appended by using a Hamming code method, then receiver check whether the message arrives is correct or not, and if there is a single bit error is detected, then receiver also correct it. There is no need of retransmission, but if more than one bits are incorrect, this is not a suitable method for that. So, generally error detection code, this is in case of we use only a error detection code. This then after receiving a message, receiver request for a retransmission. In a error detection code, we will discuss about a parity code, checksum bit, cyclic redundancy check code that is also known as a CRC code, and in error detection and correction code means receiver also correct error when only one bit is incorrect. If more than one bit is incorrect, receiver cannot do the same by using a Hamming code here. So, this is also known as a block code which is used for single bit error detection and correction. What is parity code? So, generally when sender send a message to a receiver, sender includes some parity bit P at either the beginning of the message or at the end of the message. Means parity bit is included as a LSB or as a MSB during a transmission of message. There are two types of parity bit, even parity bit and odd parity bit, and generally this parity bit is used to detect error only when single bit is changed in the received message. When more than one bit is changed in the received message, receiver is not able to finalize that the message received is correct or not. Let us take example. Suppose the message is what 10, this is the message. Suppose the message is 1001110. What is even party? Even party means the value of even party is short, means simply what are the number of ones present in the message. When the number of ones present in the message is odd, then simply the value of even party is 1, and when the number of ones present in the message are even, then the value of even parity bit is 0. Similarly, in case of odd parity bit, when the number of ones in the message that are even, then odd parity bit value is 1, and when the number of ones are odd, then the odd parity bit is 0. Let us discuss. Suppose this is the message 10010, and when sender send this message by including parity bit as a MSB, means at the beginning. So what is parity here? The number of, suppose sender and receiver both agree that the message includes a even parity bit, and receiver also know that the message includes a even parity bit. Here simply this, in this particular bit position, parity bit is added. So since the number of ones in the message are odd, hence for making even number of ones, the parity bit value is 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 0. Simply this message is sent to a receiver. When this message arrives at the receiver end, then simply receiver verify whether the message is correct or there is some error. Suppose again receiver checks what are the number of ones present, and receiver know that in this parity, means at beginning, this is the value of parity bit. So simply receiver checks the number of ones in whole message. When the number of ones in whole message are even, this means there is the parity bit value is, then receiver again compute the parity, and if parity bit is what? Parity bit is 0. 0 means the number of ones present in the message including the parity bit added by a sender. This is equal to when the number of ones are even, this means parity bit is 0. This means the message is error free. But when suppose receiver receive this message, instead of this receiver receive 1 1 1 0 1 1 0, means this there is a single bit change here. This bit is change here, this bit is 0, and rest of the bits are same. Here when receiver count the number of ones in the message including a parity bit sent by a sender, this is the, here the number of ones are odd. This means for making a number of ones even, what is parity bit? Parity bit is 1. So when parity bit is 1, this means the message contains error. This method is used only for detecting a single bit error, and when error is detected, simply receiver request for retransmission of message. Receiver not able to correct the error here, receiver only request for a retransmission of a message. Similarly, in case of odd parity, when suppose this message is sent by a receiver sender, and sender include a odd parity bit, means check whether the number of ones are even or odd. When the number of ones are odd, what is the value of odd parity bit? So when the number here odd parity, number of ones in this message are odd, then this means the number of odd parity value is what? 0. So this means the message including a parity bit is 0 1 0 0 1 1 0. This message is sent by a sender to a receiver, and receiver know that parity bit is odd parity bit, and that is the bit present in the beginning of the message. Then receiver compute again, check whether what will be the value of parity bit including this odd parity bit. The receiver checks whether the number of ones are odd or number of ones are even. So this means again receiver check here that the number of ones are odd. This means odd parity is what? That is equal to 0. Again the parity bit value is 0. This means the message is error free. When suppose this contains a some error like a 0 1 1 0 1 1 0. Here this bit is simply there is some noise. This bit is changed due to some interrupter interrupt the message and change the bit, or some noise present due to that this bit is changed. Then here receiver verify whether what is the parity. Here receiver count the number of ones. Number of ones are even in this message. This means what is the value of odd parity. Value of odd parity for making a number of ones odd in the received message. This is equal to what? 1. And when the P odd that is computed by a receiver is 1, this means message contains error. But here suppose the 2 bits are changed, like as this bit is also changed. Suppose this bit is also changed, then here what is P odd is again 0. This shows that this method is not able to recognize the error when more than 1 bits are changed. The parity bit is generally used for detecting a single bit error. It is not used for correcting error. It is only used for detecting error up to single bit position, and when receiver know that there is an error detected, then simply receiver request for retransmission of message from sender, and sender again retransmit the message. So this is all over about a even parity bit and odd parity bit. Another technique is what? Error detection code. Here use a checksum technique. Means in using a checksum, simply be compute here when sender send a message, it includes checksum with that message, and receiver checks whether the message arrives that are correct or containing a some error. So again sender compute the checksum, and that is inbuilt with a send message, and receiver again compute the checksum, and at the receiver end if the value of checksum is 0, this means the message arrives which is correct, otherwise there is a error present in the message. What happens here? How now the question is how sender compute the value of checksum. Here suppose the message containing a some sub units, like as a this message yum containing a 2 unit, this is in the form of yum1 yum2, like as a message containing a 16 bit message, which is what here. Suppose this is 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 1. This is a yum1, means suppose the message is divided into a chunks of different chunks, and each chunk containing a 8 bits. Then suppose the message containing a message which consists of 16 bit, this is 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 1. Then there are 2 chunks, and this chunk is known as yum1, this is yum2. Then these 2 chunks are used for computing the value of checksum. What is checksum? And here both parties, sender and receiver, know the method of computing a checksum. The same method receiver used for verifying a checksum whether the checksum is correct, means message received is correct or not. So simply for computing a checksum, sender use ones complement. First add these 2 units. Suppose this message is divided into 2 chunks, then we add the number present in both chunks. So here what is 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 1. This is the first chunk of message. Another chunk is what? 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 1. Then simply sender compute its sum that is what 1 1 0, again carry goes here, 1 1 again 0, 1 carry goes here, 1 1 again 0, 1 carry goes here, 1 1 again 0, 1 carry goes here, this is 1 1, that is 0, again 1 carry goes here, this is 1 1 0, this is again 1 carry goes here, this is 1 1 0, again 1 carry goes here, and this is 1 1 0, and this is finally. What will be the value of checksum? Simply after computing their sum, checksum is what? Checksum is taking as a ones complement of sum of subunit first plus subunit 2. So this means we take a ones complement of it, ones complement, and append it as a value of checksum with a message yum. Simply here we take a ones complement, that is 0 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. This is the ones complement of the sum obtained by adding yum1 with yum2. This is the value of checksum. This is the value of checksum, and when this message here, then what message sender send to receiver? Sender send message with a checksum at the end of the message. Simply here sender send this message 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 1. This is the first chunk of the message. Second chunk 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 1, and then append a value of checksum 0 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 0 3 times 1 plus 5 times 1 0, 3 times 1, then 5. So this is what? This is a chunk first, this is a chunk second, this is a chunk second, and here this is a checksum. This is checksum. The message sender send this message means subunit of my subunit first of message plus subunit second plus their checksum, means it simply append the checksum at the end of the message and send it to a receiver. Then again receiver verify whether the mess checksum is 0 here. When receiver compute the message, then what receiver side done? Receiver obtain the result is equal to what? That is ones complement of subunit first plus subunit 2 plus checksum. So simply receiver add subunit first of the message, subunit second of the message, and the value of their checksum, and if the result is 0, this means the received message is error free, otherwise the received message containing a some error. Let us take here simply this is message 1 1, and when 1 1, so this is the sum of these two, this is the sum of these two, and when we add this checksum with, this is the sum of subunit of message first plus subunit of message second, and this is what ones complement of the sum. This is taken as a checksum, and in receiver side what we have to do? In receiver side simply receiver check whether, means receiver add this both subunit first of the message and subunit second. To subunit first plus subunit second, this is what? This is 1 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0. This is this, and here what is the value of checksum? This is 0 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1, and receiver sum both. Sum is what? This is 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1, means all the bits are 1 1. Then simply this is the result, and final result is what? Taking a ones complement of subunit first plus subunit second. This is what? This is first subunit result of subunit first plus subunit second, and then we add ones complement, means the value of checksum, and then simply we sum all these this is equal to what? All the values of the results, all the bits of the result are 1 1 1, and then simply takes the its complement. Then what? This is 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0. All the bits of one's complement of subunit first of message plus subunit second of message plus checksum is equal to 0. This means the message arrives are correct. This means message arrives is correct. If suppose there is some error occurs, like as what? Suppose there is a change at some unit of time when sender send the message, this particular bit position is changed. This particular bit position is changed. Suppose this is what? This particular bit position is changed. This is 1. Then what happens here? This is changed to 1, and this, when this is changed to 1, this 1 1 represents a 0, and this is what? This 1 1 again 0, and this is what? This is 1. When we take its ones complement, it also changes. This means this is 0 1 1, and rest are 0 0 0. Here, since the when we obtain a final value of a checksum, final checksum is computed at receiver side. This is what? This is ones complement of what? Binary addition of subunit first of message plus subunit second of message plus the value of checksum. So here we see that when we take a ones complement of these binary sum, this is non-zero. This means the message is contains, if message is not correct, it contains error. It contains error. So this is the process. But let us, there is some drawback of this method here. In this point, the checksum detects all the errors involving an odd number of bits as well as error involving an even number of bits. Here we not simply whether the number of bits are even or number of ones are odd or even. It's not a matter. Simply we compute the checksum, means sender compute the checksum by using a method, some method, and then receiver again compute the value of checksum by using a same method, means and taking its ones complement, and if this is equal to 0, message is error free. Otherwise there is a error. If it is not 0, there is a error. The error goes, this is the important point here, the error goes undetected if one or more bits of subunit is damaged. If one or more bits of subunits is damaged and the corresponding bits or bits of a subunit are also damaged. So more than one units of the subunits are damaged, then it contains it means maybe the final checksum computed by a receiver end is 0, but the message contains a error. So if only one bit position is changed, this means this method correctly detect the error. But if more than one bit positions are changed, then simply it not necessary that the error is detected. Let us take example here. This is another example. Suppose the message is this. So this message contains two chunks each of group of 8 bits. This and this is another chunks. So this means this is subunit first, this is subunit second. Then checksum is what? Checksum is equal to first we finally do the binary addition in both subunit message of subunit first plus subunit 2. This is subunit first, this is subunit 2, and after adding both, then we take one's complement of it. So when we perform addition, what will be the result? This is the result, and then we take a ones complement of it. Ones complement of it, we know the formula for taking a ones complement, means every 0 is replaced by 1 and every 1 is replaced by 0. Simply when we find the ones complement of it, this is equal to 0 0 0, because these 3 are ones, then these 3 0, these 3 are ones here, and then 0 1 finally. This is the value of checksum. when sender send a message, so this means message is sent in the form of what? Checksum subunit 1 plus subunit 1 subunit 2, and then we append a checksum, means sender append a checksum with that message and then send it to a receiver. So this means this particular message is sent to receiver, and once receiver receive this message, receiver check whether the message arrives are correct or it contains some error. So this means again receiver perform a binary addition between subunit first, means subunit first plus subunit second plus their checksum. So this means when binary addition of these three and then takes its ones complement, binary addition of these three means 1 1 1 1, all bits are 1, and then takes a ones complement, this is means all bits are 0, and when all bits are 0, this means the messages are correct, otherwise message containing some error. Now the question is what here? Suppose there is a change. Here we see that when sender send a message to receiver, sender send this message but receiver receive this message, means some bits are changed. Here more than one bits are changed. What happens when more than one bits are changed? Here we see that in the sender side this subunit first, this that start from 1 but subunit first that start from 0, means this is a error bit. Another bit change is here we see that this is 0 and here this is change, this is 1, rest are same, and checksum is also same, checksum 0 0 0 1 1 1 0 1, here the checksum is also 0 0 1 1 1 1 0 1. When receiver do the computation at our end, then what happens? Receiver find a result, means ones complement of first subunit first, receive subunit first plus subunit 2 plus their checksum. This is what? This is again when we find the sum, this is again this is equal to 1 1, and when we find a ones complement of it, that is 0 0. What happens here? This says that the message is correct, but actually the message contains error, and this error is not detected by this method. Why? Because more than one bit positions are changed. So this is the limitation of this method, that this is detects only one single bit error, not a more than one bit error. When more than one bits are changed, maybe the final result means receiver side, when checksum is computed by the same method, it may be 0, but there may be error because more than one bits are changed. So this method is only used for detecting a single bit error, not a used for correcting a error. This is used only for detecting. Once receiver find that there is a error in the received message, this means again receiver request for retransmission. So this is all over about a parity bit used for error detection and correction, and another one is the how we use the concept of checksum for detecting a single bit error, and if error present, then how receiver request for retransmission. In the next class we will discuss about cyclic redundancy check. Here more than one bit are appended in the message, and this follow the for computing that bit, it follow the cyclic rule for computing the appended bit. We will discuss this in the next class. Thank you very much.